Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, we're going to be playing with the makeup that I chose for my Shop My Stash for this month of January 2023. Basically a bunch of red, burgundy, pinky kind of products. I'm going to be using everything on my face today, so if you want to see my thoughts on everything that I chose for this month, of course, just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and first take the e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm in the Grapefruit Goals scent. So basically, I chose this because it was a pinky kind of packaging. And as we said, the birthstone of January is Garnet, which is a burgundy kind of shade. So, yeah, I went ahead and chose a bunch of pinky red kind of products. But we are going to stick to a more burgundy kind of look today. And this is so nice and hydrating, and it's a product I kind of forgot about, to be honest. So yeah, so nice, and it even tastes good. Not that you're supposed to eat it, but so nice. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and do eyebrows. The product that I chose was the SHEGLAM Brows on Demand 2-in-1 Brow Pencil. This one here is in the shade Chocolate, and it's the one that matches me the best from the site. So it does come with a little like micro side, as you guys know, and then a marker side. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of sketch them out with the more micro side. And then we're going to kind of fill in with the marker side as well. You guys know the drill if you guys have been here. And then going in with the marker, I'm just going to kind of sketch out my eyebrow hairs. So here I was thinking about what I'm going to do first, eyeshadow versus our face products, and I realized I didn't even choose a concealer nor a foundation for this round. Do you guys remember last month where I was like, oh my god, I didn't choose a gloss? How can I forget a gloss? I literally forgot foundation and concealer. Like, how was that even? I don't know how I skipped over that drawer. I guess I was so excited showing you guys my new setup that I forgot. But this is the SHEGLAM concealer. This one here is in the shade Coconut Flake. So I use that to prime the lids. And then I'm just going to go ahead and throw in the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, which was in last month. But I do want to finish it up and just get out of my collection. You guys know I like using up my makeup. So yeah, but I'm just going to go ahead and add these into the Shop My Stash. I don't know how. I even chose primer. How did I forget foundation? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is the W7 Nudification eyeshadow palette, and this does come obviously with a bunch of nude shades, which we are not gonna use because I know myself, and I am gonna use this throughout the month, mostly because it does come with those more natural everyday tones, which I am gonna reach for work. I already know myself. So we are gonna do a more garnet driven eyeshadow look, so that leans more burgundy red. So those shades can be found in the Romantic Beauty Desert Cake palette, which is a dupe for the Glam Light Cake palette, and looks like so. It does come with a lot of colorful shadows in here, and these are stunning. It is definitely a palette that I've used on my channel before, so I'll have a video link down below if you want to watch another look I've created with this. But we are going to stick to more of the red pinky tones over here and possibly this shimmer shade, but I've really been into more matte looks, so we'll see what happens. Let's see what other fun stuff we have to play with. We also have the Colourpop and the Muppets eyeshadow. If you guys remember, I pulled the one in Holiday Hostess, which is so adorable. It has little Miss Piggy on there. So cute, and it's a pinky kind of vibe. So we'll see what we create with this. But I do want to start with eyes first, just because I know burgundy shades and reds and pinks tend to stain, so I don't want to get it all over my face and my foundation and all that. So we're going to start with eyes first. I'm going to start off with the shade Raspberry, which is a pinky kind of shade. It is pretty dark, but this is going to work as our transition shade. And I'm also just going to use it to blend as well. So I'm just taking a little bit and kind of diffusing it on the eye. This is definitely going to be more dramatic than I've usually been going for, but it's okay. I'm using a blending brush from Wet n Wild from the Dollar Tree. I feel like the Dollar Tree has really not been stepping it up these days. I don't know. Like the last time that I went, they had some good stuff, but it does take a while for them to restock on the more like fun things in the makeup aisle. They just tend to have like kind of boring things. So hopefully this year they kind of step it up a little more. In Romantic Beauty, they have so many great quality products, and their shadows are honestly really good, and they blend so easily as well. All right, now we're gonna take this brush, I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna take the shade Red Velvet, and I'm gonna start deepening out this outer corner here, keeping it kind of low. Taking Raspberry, and I'm just gonna blend that out, just that pink shade that I took earlier. All right, I'm gonna take the shade Cinnamon in the palette. I didn't wet my brush, but this is really foiled, a very foiled shadow, and I'm just taking it on a smudger brush. I love packing my shimmers on with these types of brushes. It just brings out the foiled look to the lid. And not taking any more product, I'm just gonna kind of spread it out. And I do also want to take some of the Miss Piggy eyeshadow, and let's see how this looks. This is definitely more of a topper kind of situation, so I'm gonna take it with that same brush. Let's see how it comes off over top. Oh yeah, it's definitely pulling that purple pink kind of hue. All right, so we do have 2 eyeliners to play with. We have the Simply Bella Color Storm 24-hour waterproof eyeliner, which I'm going to give you guys a swatch of that. It's just a pink kind of vibe. Unfortunately, I don't think this one's going to show up just because these shades are a little deeper on the eye. So I'm going to take the SHEGLAM Modern Love eyeliner. And this does come with a stamp on one side and a liner on the other. So I'm going to go ahead and create a wing with that. All right, definitely not a favorite, but it got the job done. So we do have 2 mascaras in here. I think I'm going to use this one on the lower lashes, so I'll just keep it to the side. But the Cara Beauty Mega Vibe Volume and Lengthening Mascara I actually used in a recent video. It is from TJ Maxx. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw some on the lashes real quick. It's very nice and lengthening. It's really good actually. While I let the mascara set, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some oil. This is a Milani Cherry Radiance Oil, and also another product that I found at, it was either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I always confuse them. It's like basically the same store. So I'm going to throw some of that on just to hydrate the skin a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the e.l.f. CC Camo situation that I told you guys about. I'm going to take about that much. That may have been a little too much, but let's just blend that in. I completely forgot to use my other primer. That's what happens when I brush. I forget things. I completely forgot to go in with my Ulta Beauty mattifying face primer. I literally saw it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on right now. Completely forgot. Okay. Well, obviously I'm going to use that throughout the month and hopefully finish it up as well. Let's just go in with cream products. You guys know I pulled in 2 SHEGLAM products, and then I have my blush from LA Colors. So let me go in with my bronzer first. This is a SHEGLAM Sun Sculpt Liquid Bronzer, and I'm surprised I haven't memorized the name already, but this one here is in Warm Honey. You don't have to take dots, but that's just what I like doing. I'm just going to blend that in. I'm literally filming this on New Year's Day, so let me know how your New Year's went. Mine was pretty nice. We got to play some games with my family. We ate tamales and tacos. It was pretty fun. Let me know what you guys did on your New Year's, how yours went. I hope you guys had an amazing time. Taking the LA Colors Cream Gel Blush in the shade Admirable. I'm gonna go ahead and take this on the cheeks. I know a big New Year's resolution, or before the New Year started, I really wanted to get my setup done, just kind of have something new, a new background for the new year, and I'm so glad that I was able to do that. And now it's so much better. I just like to set up a lot more. It's just easier for me, and I get to reach my products quickly because everything's behind me, and it's just so much better for me and my filming. situation, and now I don't film on my bed. So now when I do get into bed, it's like a relaxing time instead of a work and relax kind of vibe. Let me know if you can relate. But yeah, that's really what I wanted, and thankfully I got it done before the new year. It just feels like an accomplishment. So next I'm gonna take my SHEGLAM liquid highlight in the shade Hibiscus. This was part of that Laura Lee collection. I'm gonna take 3 little dots and just throw that on. All right, taking a little bit of the SHEGLAM concealer, and also started raining right now. It was so nice and sunny. I just started pouring rain, which is nice because I'm home. I don't have to be out and about or at work or anything, thankfully. But it's been raining so often. This concealer is actually really nice, and it definitely gives me coverage. It's so pretty, so affordable as well. I definitely want to place another order on SHEGLAM, the Shein website. They have some really great products. So I'm going to throw on my lashes in a bit, but I do have 2 setting powders. I have the LA Colors setting powder that's meant to mattify and set makeup. I think this is what I'm going to take on my under eyes, and this one here is in Universal Translucent. And just tap on the under eyes to set everything down. And for all over the face, I'm going to take my LA Colors pressed powder. I think this one's in nude. The name did rub off, but it's definitely a favorite. So I'm just going to tap that on all over the face as well. This is the Ioni Cosmetics 3D Foaming Lashes in the style Chocolate Chip, which is called the Fluffy Natural Full. And if these are a little too dramatic, I'm just going to switch them out. But this is what I'm going to throw on, and we'll be back. Alright, so I went ahead and threw on the lashes. They're actually really, really nice. Let me like move stuff around. So if you guys watch my Shop My Stash, actually like picking out video, I'll have a link down below. I picked this W7 Conceal blush, highlight, and contour situation. Like I said, I know myself, and I know I'm going to reach for this when I'm going to work, just because it's a quick, easy 1-2 kind of palette. So I'm not going to use this today, but we are going to use the individual products in this video. So first off, I'm going to take my SHEGLAM bronzer, and this is their new Sunside bronzer in the shade Sunset Walk. And again, I've mentioned this before, but I really like their futuristic kind of packaging. It's really nice. Didn't even realize they still had the little plastic in here. But there's a look at that bronzer. This is extremely creamy and very pigmented, so definitely be careful if you're going to be purchasing this. But yeah, I think this shade is pretty dark for me, but I like a dark bronzy moment. So I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up the skin with this. It just gives you the most perfect, like, been in the sun, maybe stayed out a little too long, got a little burnt look. I do tend to go overboard, so I just go with my powder brush. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take my Colourpop Baby Cakes Pressed Powder Blush. You guys know I definitely had to pick this up. I did do a Colourpop haul, which is all like pinky kind of products, which I did pull for this Shop My Stash, so you guys have been seeing that throughout the video. But this is definitely one that I had been wanting to buy just because it was so hyped up on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and everything. These are just so cute. I think I'm just going to keep the film on the mirror just because I already have my own mirror here, and it's just easier to show you guys products when it's not blinding you. But this is so beautiful, and again, this one here is in Baby Cakes. It almost gives me vibes of the Too Faced blushes. Oop. And I am using a flat brush to apply this blush, so it is definitely coming off very pigmented. Oh, maybe put a little too much on this side. A little bit on the nose. So I'm just going to tone that blush down. Not sure how much I'm loving that brush for blush, but you know, it's cute. It's just a little too like flat, so it just packs it on instead of like blending it. I don't know. Probably switch that out. I also went ahead and purchased another one of the SHEGLAM products that they just came out with. These are their Moon Side highlighters, and this one is in the shade Moon Rose. Again, that futuristic kind of packaging, and this is a pinky kind of highlight. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna take some on the cheeks. It looks so wet. It's stunning. I'm just gonna throw some on the inner corner as well. That is so pretty. It's very subtle, but it's like building up really nicely. You know what, now that we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the brows, which I don't really have to fix a whole lot. I just kind of like to bring them back to life a little bit with all the powders and everything that goes on. I'm gonna go ahead and set them down using the Ulta Beauty brow gel that I did get in my 12 days of beauty Ulta advent calendar thing. I did unbox it here on my channel, so I'll have that link down below if you want to watch. Alright, so I did go ahead and throw on some of the Ulta Beauty eyeliner. This one here is in black. We also have the Colourpop cream gel liner. I just didn't, I don't know, I didn't feel like using it, so I went ahead and used the black. I also threw on some of the Colourpop volumizing mascara in the shade Honey Bun, which is a pinky kind of shade that's on the lower lashes as well. I think it just adds a little something, you know. So we do have two lip liners. We have the Juvias Place lip liner in Scorpio that I'm trying to use up, and then we also have the Colourpop lippie pencil, which I know I'm going to use for the rest of the month mostly. So we're going to put that one away, and I'm going to use my liner from Juvias Place. I literally have just a little bit left, so I'm trying to use this one up. Alright, so this is going to be interesting because I have quite a few lip products. We have two Ioni Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. We have the Muppets glowing lip product. This one here is in the shade Kissy Kissy, which is a pinky kind of vibe. Or we have the Jefree Star liquid lipstick that my sister actually gifted to me in Unicorn Blood. I think I'm gonna go with this just because I haven't tried this formula in a long time, and she just happened to have an extra one and she gave it to me. I don't know, she still had her old one. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Ooh, I myself haven't purchased anything from his brand in like years. There's just nothing that really intrigues me too much, you know, but this color is actually stunning. We also do have two lip glosses to play with. We have both of them from Profusion. We have this pinky one and we have this orangey one, or like red vibe. I kind of want to go for the pink one, so that's what we're gonna go for. Let me, ooh, it's just so beautiful, this packaging. Okay, it's cute. It's actually really cute. Alrighty, and the last step is setting spray. We have the Beauty Creations Dragon Fruit setting spray here, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the face and we'll end it. Smells so good. All right guys, so this is the final look. I feel like it definitely does embody the garnet color of the month. I really much enjoyed everything that we worked with today. The lips look really good, and I think the eyes actually, everything just looks good. Let me know your thoughts down below, and we made it to the end.